Here, I want you to join me and look right over yonder. Yeah. That's Miss Jan Howard, friends, and time for her to sing a song that she calls The One You Slip Around With.
And I'd rather be the one you slip around with than be the one whose dream of love is gone. I've got my pride, I've got my pride. When the nights are cold and there's no one to hold, I've got my pride. Careless hands that can't hold on to love. What a pity you'll never see the real me. But not to where I cannot see you moving on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. Well, go ahead and try to get my man, but you're gonna have a fight on your hands, 'cause I ain't gonna roll over and play dead.
Bill Anderson and Jan Howard.
Did I tell you once again somehow?
Would y'all say hello to Miss Jan Howard?
I've caught up with Mr. Bill Anderson and Jan Howard. How are y'all tonight?
Kelly, good to see you. Good. It's been a really long time, especially with, everybody that's on the show.
But you guys came out in the 70s and 80s and just had tons of success with all of your duets.
Well, we had our first record actually in the late 60s, so we're farther back than you think we are.
Dissatisfied,
But most of all, for loving you.
oh, I know you own my heart, and I know that someday we'll be together. Say it again. Someday we'll be together. Oh, I'll be back to the morning. Let me be there in my dreams a while. Jealous you won, you took everything but my son. Just a memory of what little happiness we found together when we tried. I'll hold you in my heart till I can hold you in my arms. I've got memories to save. I just wish I could love that much again. I just wish I could love that much again. And our love is a thing of the past. Why, oh, why did you leave me? I can't keep the tears from my eyes.
This lady is a good friend of mine and of George's and of country music artistry and audiences in general.
Just one of the greatest.
That's right. Let's have a nice hand for Jan Howard, and You Don't Know Me.
You give your hand to me, and then you say hello.
You got a story?
I got a story.
Yes, you have. About George Jones, you cut demos.
One time, we were cutting demos and in the early 60s out of Starday Studios. And just before we went into the session, we had gone to lunch.
Yeah.
And we went into session, and I was singing away, trying my best to phrase with the one and only George Jones.
Yeah.
And right in the middle of a line, he burped.
Yeah, okay.
And I stopped, and he said, "Why'd you stop?" And I said, I can't burp in harmony. How do you do that?
I don't know.
The things that I have said about Jan Howard, which were mostly nice, all nice in fact, are true. And listen, another great talent that you had that is admired around music circles a great deal, is singing with other people.
I love to sing harmony, and I love
Well,
to sing with
if you
other
go over there
people.
and get ready
All right.
and help Brother George do this legendary song of his, I'll excuse you.
All right.
And then I'll introduce him again. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as Jan has danced her way over there, once again, here's Brother George Jones, and the race is on.
Well, the race is on. Here comes pride up the backstretch. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back, hon. They're trying not to fall.
I still hear baby, baby, all night long. He called me baby, baby, all night long.
I suppose of all the Patsy Cline songs recorded, the biggest was I Fall to Pieces. It certainly marked her breakthrough as a major star. The lady who demoed the song was Jan Howard, the demonstration record. Jan Howard is here tonight to rekindle the memory of I Fall to Pieces and, of course, the memory of Patsy Cline. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jan Howard.
You walk by and I fall to pieces.
After the session, we all went up to Owen Bradley's office to listen to the recording, to the playbacks, and we were all sitting around totally enthralled. And I remember when it came to that certain part in Faded Love, where she just went down, and their voice just kind of quivered and went back. The emotion, gosh! And she'd say, "Play that one again, play that one again, and play that part again," and they'd keep running back to that part. It's phenomenal that her records that she recorded then, you play them today, and they're current. They're current. They're timeless. She wasn't going to be here that long to give it in person, so her music would live on forever, and it will, because it's just it's like it's just stopped right there in time.
Stand by your man and show the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Stand by your man. I've got some expensive backup singers.
It didn't bother me at all to be what some people considered, okay, to go back and be a backup singer. I didn't consider that. I was with my friends. No. And Tammy and I both talked and cried the day I decided that I had to leave. And she said, "You're right, but I'll miss my buddy." And I now miss my buddy. But Georgette's going to sing harmony with me. She's going to sing it with me. So we will attempt. Your good girl's going to go bad.
I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger you've ever had. If you like 'em painted up, powdered up, then you ought to be glad, 'cause your good girl's gonna go bad. You say I need a rest, why don't I go and see my sister out west? Well, that's very thoughtful of you, dear, and I'm really touched with all this tenderness. But us women are suspicious things, and we know that men aren't born to win. What's making you so tired? Now, I'm not smart, but I'm not blind, and I think that you've got evil on your mind. You're hearing pretty music as they run their slender fingers through your curls. Oh, dream on, baby. I thank you for the flowers and the candy, honey, that was very kind. For that's your way of telling me you're sorry for the evil on your mind. Yeah, that's your way of telling me you're sorry for the evil on your mind. That's it. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. We'll have our own Ozark Mountain Jubilee. Oh, they tell me of a home when old storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Unclouded
Well, you work with the Johnny Cash show, probably.
Absolutely.
Miss Jan Howard.
Daddy sang bass,
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there.
singing seems to help a troubled soul.
Know the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by.
Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Carter family.
In the pines where the sun never shines.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
And it seems that it was only yesterday. Gee, ain't it funny how time slips away? Now listen, baby, it don't matter to me. Even in your Model T, you're as cute as you can be. If you'll take me for a ride, I will sit close by your side, and I will guarantee that we'll have fun, man alive. I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company. Oh gee, oh me. Perhaps you'd notice me if I wasn't driving this Model T. I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company.
Native of West Plains, Missouri, and Jan Howard. When songwriters wanted to hear what one of their songs sounded like, they asked Jan Howard to record it as a demonstration record. Then this led to a recording career of her own. And one of Nashville's prettiest singers, welcome, Jan Howard.